Okay, my friends, we are doing just a quick video today because global chip shortages, they're causing all kinds of, and not just for those of us that are interested in computers and cameras and electronics and all that kind of stuff, but just, global shortages of everything because of things not being able to move around like they should be. So when I saw this article come up, I was a little sad because this camera here, you guys see it, right? This camera here. I use this camera a lot, and I bought this actually fairly recently this year because, weirdly enough, a company actually wanted me to test a lens, Viltrox, and I didn't have an APS-C E-mount camera, so I went out and bought this one, and it's just been a fantastic little camera. I really like it. And my hope is that I'm going to pick up maybe another lens, maybe before the end of this year or the beginning of next year. This camera here, the ZV-E10, actually, this here, which is the ZV-1, was the camera that I was for the longest time using as my, I say the longest time, but I actually bought this just in the summer. But this was my top-down camera, which is primarily what I bought this for. But one of the biggest issues with the ZV-1, honestly for me, the biggest issue is where the tripod screw is, where the tripod mount is. When it's there, you can't open the door to get access to the SD card. You can't get access to your battery. Everything has to be unmounted so that you can do it. And if you're shooting a video and in the middle of your video, your battery runs out for whatever reason, or your SD card fills up, you have to take everything apart to get access to that. Not so with this camera. You can see I have the exact same mount on there. Oh, that's just so nice. You have access. Plus, you get all the bonus of this having a bigger sensor, a little bit bigger camera. You can add different lenses. But other than that, really, it's a ZV-1 kind of just a big brother of the ZV-1, which I like. And the fact is that if you're looking for a camera kind of in this price point, I think this is one of the best cameras of 2021 that you could get at this price point with upgradability, plus all the features that it gives you. I just think it's a fantastic little camera once you learn its limitations and get lenses and stuff like that just to get it to where you need it to be. So I was sad when I saw this news, industry news right here. Sony halts production of the ZV-E10. I was like, well, why? Why? This camera only came out a couple months ago, and you're already killing it. And they say here, another casualty of the global chip shortage, this time from Sony. Sony has announced that they have halted the production of the ZV-E10. Now, it doesn't say that this is a permanent halt. They are saying that it's for an undetermined length of time, and I'm sure that they're going to either... this will be done till, who knows, this could be done till the spring, it could be done till the summer, it could be done forever. But my hope is that we can possibly see this camera come back because, again, I really like it. Sony has stopped accepting new orders as of December 3rd. So if this is a camera that has by any means sparked your interest and you're like, you're kind of on the fence in regards to it, and you can still find one out there, be it through Amazon or Best Buy or whoever it is, I'd get it because here's two things. If you're kind of on the fence and you can find one, you're not going to be able to find one again, maybe ever. So that could definitely push you into being like, hey, I'm going to go get one. And it doesn't matter if you get this on Amazon or Best Buy or any of these other big retailers. Most of those retailers now have extended their return policies. So those return policies, a lot of them have extended into the middle, if not to the end of January. So this gives you an extra long time to say, okay, I bought it, I have it. Now I can kind of think about if I actually want to keep it, and I can just do my research and I can do all this kind of stuff. Because if you do your research now or start your research now and 2 weeks from now you decide, yeah, I want it, you may not be able to find it. So ZV-E10, that's kind of sad. I really like this little camera. The other thing too, in regards to like chip shortages and things like that, for those that on the other side of the spectrum of the scale, the R3, I was not that I was shocked, I guess, but what does it say here? New Canon EOS R3 orders may take up to 6 months to fulfill. So they may as well just be like, yeah, we've canceled it for 6 months. That's because, and I'm guessing, yeah, right here, right? The global chip shortage doesn't seem to be letting up. So I don't know if it's because they got so many orders for the R3 that they were beyond what they were capable of. But if you are going out to look at the R3 right now, you better hope you find one in stock, or you may not be getting this till next summer. Oh my gosh, next summer. Wow. Canon has issued an official statement saying that the new orders for the R3 may take up to 6 months to deliver. That is not great news in regards to any of us that want a new camera. And this also, brings up some other concerns because, this is telling us that it is affecting both high-end chips, right? Chips for R3, that's a pretty high-end camera, as well as chips in the Sony line for a ZV-E10, which is really on the other side of the spectrum, right? We're looking at a camera that US based, you're looking at about $700-800. So it's affecting everything. So I would be really in that ballpark now if I was looking at a camera. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter where it is. It's something that if you can find one, you may want to get one, especially if you're looking at maybe possibly going on a trip, on a holiday, even though those seem like they may be very limited coming up right away as well. But maybe you're just going up for a weekend getaway somewhere or a day trip or whatever it is, and you want a nice camera. Even if that's a month from now, I'd really be contemplating if that camera is even going to be available, So, yeah, strange times, right? ZV-E10, if you can find it, I get it. Canon R3. You may want it for your business, and you might have a bit of weight. Hopefully, you haven't gotten rid of your existing gear yet, because that would suck. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. Chip shortages, boo. That's what I say, boo.